Welcome to the Mindful Fire podcast. If you're enjoying the show, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. My dad will be so grateful. See you next time on the Mindful Fire podcast.
Welcome to the Mindful Fire podcast, where we explore living mindfully on the path to financial independence and beyond. I'm your host, Adam Coelho, and I'm so glad you're here. Let's dive into today's guided meditation. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Mindful Fire podcast. I'm Adam Coelho, the host of the Mindful Fire podcast, and I'm glad to welcome you for today's guided meditation. Given the current situation with the new Omnicon variant and the incredible surge in cases, hospitalizations, and deaths in the United States and all around the world, I thought it would be helpful and supportive to do a special guided meditation session for all of those suffering with COVID, or for those who are worried about COVID or know people who are suffering or worried about COVID, as I am. This meditation is dedicated to all of the people who are currently suffering, either with the disease or worried about someone with the disease or getting it themselves. And it's dedicated to my good friend, Rishan, who inspired me to start the podcast. If you're listening to this, Rishan, I hope you feel better, and I hope your entire family heals quickly from this terrible disease. With that, let's jump into the meditation. I invite you to begin by finding a position that allows you to be alert and relaxed at the same time. Sitting with a tall, straight back, and resting your hands wherever's comfortable. If it's easier for you to do this lying down in bed because you're tired or not feeling well, that is totally okay as well. Ultimately, what we're looking for is a position where we can be alert and relaxed at the same time. You can gently close your eyes. And during this practice, I'm going to invite you to connect with your breath. But know that if it's currently difficult to breathe, or you're coughing or stuffed up, know that you can substitute that with feeling a particular part of your body, or perhaps feeling the contact of your body with the cushion, the chair, the bed, or perhaps your feet on the floor. And so let us begin this practice now with 3 deep breaths. In and out. And on your third exhale, I invite you to set an intention for why you're practicing right now. Just noticing what arises in your mind. Perhaps to calm your worries, to heal your body, or to send love and kindness for someone you love that is suffering with COVID. Just noticing what arises in your mind when you ask the question, what brings me here? Noticing whatever arises with a kind, curious, and open attitude. Now I invite you to find the breath sensations wherever they're most vivid for you right now. Perhaps at the belly or the chest expanding and contracting. Or perhaps you feel it at the nose or the mouth where the air is coming in and going out. Wherever you notice the sensations of breathing, just rest your awareness there. Aware as you breathe in, aware as you breathe out. And if it's difficult to breathe right now, for whatever reason, instead bring your attention to your body, feeling the sensations of your body with that same kind, curious, and open attitude, just observing. There's no right or wrong way to pay attention to your breath or your body. All there is to do is to observe as you breathe in and as you breathe out, moment by moment by moment, and breath by breath by breath. Right now, choosing to let go of all that has come before, anything that's happened earlier today, this week, this year, letting go of all of that, and also letting go of anything that is yet to come. Any worries about the future, plans or tasks, setting it all aside and choosing to be here and now, resting in just this in-breath and just this out-breath. How wonderful it is to be able to breathe in and out. How wonderful it is to be able to feel your body sitting and breathing, even if it's difficult. Bringing a kind, curious awareness to your experience. Right now in my body, it's like this. Whatever's going on, whether it be pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, observing it as it is right now. Right now, it's like this. Whenever you notice that your mind is wandered off and that thinking is happening, no problem. Just noticing with that same kind, curious awareness that thinking is happening. And if judgments are arising, or worries or judgments about worries, whatever it is, it's all thinking. So meeting it with that same kind, curious awareness. And then choosing to come back to the breath or the body and beginning again. Each in-breath is a new beginning. Each out-breath is a chance to let go. over and over again, returning to this in-breath and this out-breath. Each one completely new, each one completely unique, and each one your wonderful and precious life happening right here, right now, moment by moment by moment. How wonderful that we get to start fresh in each and every moment. How wonderful that we are alive. Now, I invite you to join me in a simple love and kindness, compassion practice. We'll begin first with ourselves, practicing self-compassion by sending kind wishes to ourselves. If you'd like, placing a hand on your heart and one on your belly. And I invite you to repeat these phrases silently to yourself, seeing yourself receiving these kind wishes from yourself as you repeat them silently in your mind. May I be happy and at ease. May I be healthy and safe. May I be protected and free from COVID. Or if you have COVID, may I heal from COVID. May I recognize my strength and my resilience. May I feel loved and supported. Taking a deep breath in if that's comfortable, and letting it go. And now bring to mind someone who you know who is suffering from COVID right now or who is recovering. Imagining them in your mind. And as you repeat these phrases silently, imagining them reaching this person and nourishing them. May this person be happy and at ease. May they be healthy and safe. May they be free from COVID, and may they heal quickly and completely. May they recognize their strength and their resilience. May they feel loved and supported. Taking a deep breath in and out. Now, let us extend these wishes to all people everywhere in the world who are suffering with COVID. Imagining that as you repeat these kind phrases, they reach everyone in the world suffering with COVID in one way or another, and that it nourishes all people everywhere dealing with this terrible disease. May all people suffering with COVID be happy and at ease. May all people suffering with COVID be healthy and safe. May all people with COVID be free from COVID and heal quickly and completely. May all people suffering with COVID recognize their strength and their resilience. May all people suffering with COVID feel loved and supported. Taking a deep breath in if it feels comfortable, and letting it go. And now let us extend these well wishes to all people everywhere. May all people everywhere be happy and at ease. May all people everywhere be healthy and safe. All people everywhere be free and protected from COVID. All people everywhere recognize their strength and their resilience. May all people everywhere feel loved and supported. And taking a deep breath in if it feels comfortable. Finding your way back to the breath or the body and grounding in that for a few more moments as we close out this practice together. Let's finish this practice with 3 deep breaths together. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Once more. When you're ready, opening your eyes, coming back. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. And thank you for the practice of compassion that you just did to send healing and love and kindness into the world, which desperately needs it right now. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I want you to know that I appreciate you and I wish you health, safety, and happiness now and in the new year to come. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for joining me for today's guided meditation. Thank you so much for joining me for today's guided meditation, a special session focused on supporting ourselves and all those who are suffering with COVID in one way or another. This practice is dedicated to all those who are suffering with COVID right now, especially my friend Rishan Mohammed and his family. I'm thinking of you guys, and I hope you heal quickly and completely from this disease. If you enjoyed this practice and found it helpful, I invite you to revisit it and practice it again and again. Each time it will feel a little bit different, and you'll connect with it more and more. And if I could leave you with one action item for today, check in with whoever you know suffering with COVID and see how they're doing, and think if there's anything nice you can do, big or small, that would support them during this challenging time. It'll probably mean the world to them, and it will probably feel pretty good for you to do it as well. May you be healthy and safe. Thank you so much for joining me for today's guided meditation practice. As a reminder, each week, as part of the Mindful Fire podcast, I either release a guided meditation or an inspiring interview focusing on mindfulness and financial independence. If you get value from these meditations and episodes, I invite you to please share this with your friends so more people can find out about the message. And please subscribe on the platform on which you're listening to this. This just lets the providers know you're getting value from the episodes and guided meditations, and you'd like to be here when I produce additional content. Thanks again. I look forward to seeing you next time on the Mindful Fire podcast.